And now we also have a lot of news to talk about as we get into this brand new week. Let's check in with KRQE News 13 anchor Elizabeth Alvarez, who has the morning's headlines. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, one word regarding the weather. Brr.
Brr.
Yes. I don't know if that's technically a word, but we use it as a word.
Kind of like an adjective, yeah.
Exclamation point. Good morning, happy Monday. Good morning to you at home. We begin this morning talking about how cops say a teen who may have been trying to steal a truck from a home is recovering. They say he was shot by the homeowner, and now that man is in big trouble. Listen to what happened here. Yesterday, police were called out to a house on Sawgrass Northwest. The homeowner, Michael Zamora, told police he found the teen in his garage, apparently trying to steal his truck. That's what he said. But while officers were questioning the teen, they noticed that he had been shot in the shoulder. Zamora told police that his gun accidentally went off when he was confronting the boy. He was arrested and charged with aggravated battery and false imprisonment. The teen was apparently told police that he was only hiding from his friends behind the truck when Zamora came out and confronted him. Now, Zamora has already bonded out of jail. No word if the teen will be charged. Albuquerque police are on damage control this morning. An anti-APD group claims officers arrested a man who was simply exercising his constitutional rights. But APD says they are not telling the whole story. Now, this is video that surfaced on YouTube last week. The group, calling themselves Police Complaints, apparently used police lapel cam video from the arresting officers that the group says shows the arrest and the gun involved. APD says they were called out after someone called them about a man carrying a high-powered rifle on San Pedro and Central. Well, the group claims that the man was not doing anything wrong. An APD spokesperson told us that the area is known for a lot of crime and that the officers had no choice but to stop the man. Take a listen now to part of the video that was posted by this anti-APD group.
It's not against the law for me to have one.
Which led to a citizen being arrested for exercising his Second Amendment rights, simply because someone else didn't like the look of it.
So APD told us that the man was arrested for concealing his identity, not for carrying the gun. Rubble is all that's left of a historic hotel in northern New Mexico after a huge fire over the weekend. This is what the El Portal Hotel in Raton looks like today. Now, these pictures were sent in to us by Marty Mayfield. They show the devastation and how fierce the blaze was. A fire broke out there on Friday. Portions of the building collapsed. This historic building had been around since the early 1900s. 3 fire departments were called in to help fight this massive blaze. Still no word yet on what caused the fire. State investigators want answers after our Larry Barker investigation revealed the owner of a $7 million mansion near Albuquerque was just paying $25 in property taxes a year. Larry Barker found that the tax bill should have actually been $80,000 a year. Our investigation revealed that the land was being used to raise horses and was considered agricultural, so it got a big tax break. But later the land was sold and the owner started to build the mansion. The county records, however, still showed that it was a ranch. Bernalillo County Assessor Karen Montoya says she's taking the blame for this tax issue. She says she's going to fix it. By the way, she was recently elected to the PRC. Parents, this story is especially for you. It's a warning about whooping cough. The number of people who have gotten the disease in New Mexico this year has more than doubled since last year. And doctors say those numbers could keep going up. 2 kids have even died from whooping cough here in New Mexico. So the state's health department is now putting up billboards and putting PSAs on TV telling people to get vaccinated.
There are certainly concentrated outbreaks in schools, and we absolutely want to keep the disease out of the newborn nursery. So it's important to vaccinate people to protect the little ones and the older folks with chronic respiratory disease, because they're the ones who are really going to suffer.
Doctors say if you have a bad cough that has lasted more than a week, go see a doctor because it could be whooping cough. Well, it is, that actually wraps it up for our Monday morning headlines. Be sure to catch Kristen, myself, and Matt Morrow also on KRQE News 13 beginning at 4:30 a.m. Ladies, I'm going to send it back to you on this Monday morning.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Gosh, it kills me to see those children coughing like that.
I know.
Oh,
it's
please.
pretty serious. So.
Yeah, they really need to take note and get those vaccinations. Thank you for that.